Hey, this is Matt over here at Bortel Corvette. I am at the site of where our new Corvette building would be. I figured beautiful day, do a little quick walk around and update to see what progress has been happening and what things are coming together. So we'll flip this around here and give you a quick little tour of what we got going on here so far. We are very excited about our new Corvette building here. As you can see, we're located right next to our main Chevy store. And right now I'm standing about where the main showroom doors will be, where you get to enter and see this awesome facility. So it's gonna be about 35,000 square feet. We've got a 2-level building that will house all our Corvettes, our detailing, service, sales, everything's gonna be here in one spot. So sort of walk in here, the main showroom will about enter here. We'll have some desks in front of us and the offices. To the left is where the service waiting area will be. So probably right around here. So that's where I have all the state-of-the-art amenities you'll be looking for when you come bring your Corvette in for service. We'll obviously have a lot of Corvettes here and to look at in the showroom, which will be awesome. Right around here, sort of line up with that wall down there, is where the service drive-in will be. So anytime you come for service, you'll drive in through here, you'll park your car, then Glenn, our service writer, if you've been here before, you've met him, his office will be somewhere around where these tire tracks are. It's where he'll greet you for your service needs, and you'll enter the showroom that way. Put in your car, and when we pulled in, we'll get pulled in here, and we'll have, starting right about here is where the shop will be. So it's about 8 bays be available for our Corvette techs. To be full through here, and then next to them, the next spot over, that's where our detail shop will be. So where our Corvette detailers will be to get all those Corvettes ready to buy for their new owners. We're giving an awesome size shop. We'll have all the brand new equipment for our techs to use, which will be pretty incredible. So as you can see, not much has visibly happened up here. All the main work we've been doing is in this back foundation, which is tons of concrete and manpower just to get this part built. That back there is gonna be where our main showroom, so all our Corvettes will be kept inside. It's a 2-level spot, so the top level will have Corvettes, and the bottom will pack that full too with all our Corvettes we have for sale. So it's hard to see up here, but right now we're sort of at the top where the ground is. I'll show you how far down these walls go. It's about I don't know, say 12 to 14 feet high of concrete. It's all about 1 foot thick. And then this was all pretty much down to the bottom a few weeks ago, but it's all been backfilled and up to where we can stand now. But I think ground level's actually probably gonna be right about the top where this wall is. So still got some more filling to do when they get closer. But as we walk over here, and that's part of the walls being done, you can see how far down this really goes. So if you don't see this now, you'd never realize how deep it is, but that's where all the footings are, and you can see how massive those are and how deep it goes. So that was all filled in down here. As we walk back towards the east side of the building, we're still in the shop here. There'll be a big garage door, so when your Corvette's done, our techs will pull it out through this door and to the left up to the parking, where we'll get you back on the road. So jump around here, we'll go down to this side of the building here. So this has all been filled in too. When we get to the low level, you'll see how high this is, but you sort of have a nice drive, sort of ramp down, sort of to the shell of where the garage, sort of the shell of where the garage door will be eventually. You can see where the concrete sort of drops down a little bit. The door, we'll have another door. There'll be a hallway here where you'll be able to get access to the parts department, which will sort of be back, be floating right now. It would be the top level right up here is where our parts area will be. So you can see our ground level is going to be about where that red line is. And just keep an eye on these blocks here. I'll show you when we get inside. You can see how far down this goes and how high above it we are. So we walk towards the back of the building. So if you sort of see this sort of seam in the wall here, we're standing there now. But when I get on the other side, I'll show you how far up we have to look to see it. work our way back. That's a big pile where all the stockpile of all the dirt that's moved to get this foundation built. And that's slowly all basically get reused to bring everything else back to ground level. So we're sort of the back corner of the building here. This is a big garage door. We'll be able to get our cars that are being kept down here where they'll get pulled into. So we can go inside there. So we walk inside here. This is where our lower level storage, I guess not really storage, but showroom. We'll have a bunch more Corvettes displayed for everyone to come look at and pick out. So if you remember that seam I was telling you about, we'll look over here to the wall. See, that's where our feet were before. We were walking down it. I'm about 6 feet tall, and that's at basically at my eyesight right there. So that's really a good way to show how far down this concrete work has gone. Basically, all this is going to support a whole second level of 50 to 60 Corvettes are going to be sitting above it. So you definitely need a good base to support all that weight. It's been pretty incredible to watch this all come together. See the progress. You can see here how thick these walls are, and this has all been poured all the way around the building. They're just finishing up the last front corner over here. It's that last section that is waiting to be done. So I can give you a quick little preview of what actually goes in all these walls. So there's, you see in the bottom there, these concrete forms that all get laid out, sort of build like a template on either side. So the outside of the wall and the inside of the wall. And tons of rebar. All this is all hand done by the crew here working on it. So they lay out all this rebar all the way around. Then we'll put the concrete forms on this side. It'll attach it up, and then they'll fill the walls from the top down. That's what's happening around the whole building here. So lots of man hours and time to get all this done, but definitely very important to do. And you can see too how these walls here, how much farther down that drop is. Ground level, you can see over here, and how much foundation's all around this place. So sort of cool to see the bones, something that we'll never see here again. There will basically be right about the corner of this wall, there'll be stairs where you'll come down. That's where you'll be able to access the facility down here from the main level. So we can walk out this final back door here. And we can walk around the side. And you can see the last sort of outside of that concrete forms. Those are all installed, so I think getting pretty close. Probably next week the final wall will be covered, and then the erection of the steel will start. So you can basically, all the steel is all sitting here ready to go. And the trusses are all sort of parked around here. So we're getting close and ready for those next steps. So without seeing this, you'll actually start seeing the building start to take more shape. Sort of, basically it's being done in two halves. You got the back half here, which then it'll form together and meet with the front half of the main showroom there. So and here's this last preview. You can see how far down these walls will go, and that's a good visual there. That's where the ground level will be, how high this will be. So you'll never see a lot of this again pretty soon once it's all covered. I'll get filled in and we'll start doing the rest. So hope you enjoyed this quick little video. We'll do some more as some more progress happens. Thanks for watching.